It just seemed right.
Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan Cast live show. Max, how you doing tonight, my brother?
Good, man. Thanks for the warning. I'm out here in the middle of a sentence and we just
Hey,
started.
man.
How was your
Hey,
trip to
that's
Vegas on your favorite rocket ship?
it was cool. Had a safe trip. Just got back. But
You take the
as
jet?
far as the no,
Oh, okay.
driving. Driving.
You took the limo. Oh,
Um
got you. Got you. Okay.
shut up. Um nah, the game was terrible. Okay, we got fucked
Mhm.
up. We got blown out.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, it was cool though. Got a little stadium tour, so gonna have a little vlog for you guys again. Kind of like the Denver one. But
Can I ask your one thought about the game, about the ring around the Rosie huddle?
I didn't even see it. I did not even notice it until I was on Instagram after the game.
And
I
you're
was
like,
like,
wait, what?
yeah, I was like, they did this. I was just like, bro, like I I had some nosebleeds, because it was last second. It was a last second thing.
Yeah, I saw one sitting on the bench with the players, dog. Had his official Raiders gear on. Like he ain't
Stop.
sitting on nosebleeds. He don't sit with the rest of us folks.
I'm done. But it was nosebleeds. I can barely see, but I do remember that play. I did not see him ring around the Rosie. That is freaking embarrassing on the
Yeah,
Raiders'
they
part.
were clowning. Like, no
Oh my
offense.
goodness. And like Mahomes didn't even have that good of a game stats wise. That's the crazy thing. But
Dude, Debo Tone or Kadarius Samuel was going crazy.
yeah, the Chiefs were going crazy, bro. But you guys got to go crazy tonight, man. Whoever's in the live chat, welcome to the live show. Um, make sure to hit that subscribe button, bro. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like button. All three people that are in here right now, as of this second, hit the like button for us, bro. We greatly appreciate it. And anyone that's watching this after the fact, we appreciate y'all too. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. So week 18, we got the bad out of the way. Okay. Raiders lost. My trip was great. The stadium, Max,
How was it? Yeah,
beautiful.
that's
Oh
beautiful.
my god, it's gorgeous. Everything's free flow, like easy to access, like even down to like there's bathrooms everywhere, there's a freaking stand everywhere, beer everywhere. It was great, dude. It was fantastic. The game sucked.
A
We
lot of
got
Chiefs
fucked up.
fans? Or
Oh my gosh, a lot. Not in my section. They were on the away section,
what's the
but still, it was,
ratio?
oh my god. Six, 60-50 Chiefs, I would say.
60-50? There's
I mean
110%
60-40, sorry. 60-40. My math is dumb, I know. But
Quick math.
60-40,
I
bro.
like it.
It was
Okay.
embarrassing. It was
I
embarrassing.
think that's because you guys are bad. If you guys are good, I feel like it's
Yeah,
like 80-20.
I guess. But Mark Davis came out with a quote after the game, said he does not like the amount of red in the stadium today, and that the opposing team uses our stadium as a vacation home. Yeah, you think so? Like that's what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's funny.
but I can't wait to show you guys the stadium inside because I got the tour today after the game. But it was great, bro. The game
Alright,
just sucked.
favorite part, last question about the Raiders. Favorite part of the stadium itself?
Favorite part of the stadium, I would say the field, man. They didn't have the field on there, but I think the field is the most like great thing at that stadium. Just the fact that it's retractable, like they can take it out,
It's real
like
grass?
they oh yeah, real grass. That's
Nice.
why they got to retract it because when I did the stadium, the grass wasn't even in there. It was outside because it has to get natural sun. So they take a lot of care of
Mm.
that grass. And then the suites, bro. The suites are ridiculous. I went into the club and it's ridiculous. Like the minimum bottle that you got to buy, Max, when you go in there, because you have to buy a bottle, $750 minimum. And you're not even guaranteed a seat to sit down. So you can just be standing around with your bottle in the club. like,
Are you wow. Okay,
yeah,
sick. I guess I
it's
know where we're
abs.
sitting next time we go on. Jeez. Oof.
but yeah. Oh, the torch. I take all that back. The torch.
He was
The
gonna say,
torch is insane. Yeah.
hmm, I gotta
It's
stop by. I gotta do
huge.
that stadium tour next time I'm in Vegas.
Yeah, it's huge, bro. Like the torch, it's like three, I think like 4 stories or five,
Really?
something like that. It's
Ah,
fucking huge. It is enormous. But yeah, it was great, bro. But week 18 football had some great stuff happen. It started off on Saturday night after that debacle in Las Vegas.
yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars got to win, bro. Like the Dolphins winded up getting in today. Seahawks, crazy Sunday night. And I think there's no other way to start than with that Sunday night, bro. Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. 20-16. Detroit fucking stand up. I was telling you guys on the podcast, well, me and Max were, that this game was going to be coming down to the end and they were going to lose a heartbreaker. Fuck that. They got the job done today. And it was gritty as shit, man. Some of the stats for the game: Goff, 23 of 34, 224 yards. No picks, but no touchdowns either. Rodgers, 17 of 27, 205, a touchdown and an interception. And I don't think the numbers really show on how sketchy Aaron Rodgers was tonight.
Mhm.
Jamal Williams, great game for him, 2
He
touchdowns.
talking a lot of crap, and it was awesome to see.
Dude, did you see the post game interview with him?
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, I felt for the guy. Like I really
No, but
like him.
okay.
Which
I,
part?
I
When
felt
he was
for him.
crying about his grandpa?
Yeah, I felt that part. Tell me why my man's went from 100, no, 0 to 100 really quick, bro.
Well, that's
Like
him, right? Dude,
he he went from "Don't let these tears fool you. I'm still that dog." I was just like, bro, you was
that's
just crying right now. Like,
dude. I want to say this for Detroit. You should be in the playoffs after a win like that. It felt like they should be in, but unfortunately, they squandered some games. And the truth is, I think the Packers could have won this game very easily. They shot themselves in the foot, whether it was an Aaron Jones fumble, it was just not taking care of business. Quay Walker, you're a knucklehead for what you did. That's
that was stupid.
inexcusable. If you're a Packer
Yeah.
fan, you just got to be like, you're stupid. You just did a stupid thing. Devontae
And it was
Wyatt.
right. It was right as I was saying, Max. I was like, man, the guys who got traded essentially for Devontae Adams and Quay Walker and Christian Watson, they were making some big plays. I think like Quay Walker had like a really good pressure, and then that
Yeah,
happens. I'm just like,
it
wow.
was stupidity, and there's no
Yeah.
denying it. There's no it's indefensible, and this might be the last time we ever see number 12 in the green and gold.
Maybe,
And
maybe.
Jameson Williams, who I think he's going to be a player one day. One, he had a play that got taken back, but he looked special. He said
Yeah.
he asked Aaron Rodgers for his jersey, and he said, "I think I'm going to hold on to this one." Is that the last one? I swear that's what I just read before we come on the show. I don't know.
Look,
That's a really weird thing, but
look, we got all off season to talk about Aaron Rodgers, but as far as the big picture here for the Green Bay Packers, it's a tough way to go out, man. It was a simple winning in. You didn't need no help from anyone. You're at home, prime time. Aaron Rodgers, defense is playing good, special
oh
teams
my god,
playing good.
they went for it in the first quarter on like 4th and 1 on their own 25. Why? They weren't doing anything. You just gave them
Yeah.
3 free points.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
Rodgers has been frustrated all year and it showed again tonight. Big
I
fucking
think Detroit kind of
surprise.
had their number a little bit.
Look,
I feel like
Detroit, they really take on the image of Dan Campbell, man, because they were just playing gritty. They were playing hard. Their defense was playing amazing. Ali McNeil had himself a night. Aiden Hutchinson had himself a night with 2 sacks, I believe.
mhm.
And I think the ballsiest play of all year. I don't think I haven't seen a ballsier play all year than what I seen on that last play tonight by Detroit. I think, yeah, there wasn't much on the line essentially, but I think against the Green Bay Packers on the road, a quarterback who has been heavily criticized for playing bad in bad weather and cold weather games to be specific, and you go shotgun empty set, Max, and you throw the ball to win the game. That's
Detroit had
absolute
nothing to play for.
confidence.
One, like you said, they had nothing to play for. Their hopes have been killed, and it just showed. They were like, "We're not going to lie down. We're going to ruin the Packers," because the Packers were talking crap about them. Let's be real. So Dan
Yeah.
Campbell, this team is in the right direction. You have bountiful picks. You have 2 first-round picks. You have the Rams. It's gonna be a high pick. You have your own, which will be middle of the pack. This is an offseason where you can just set the foundation one. And I know that's jumping a little early, but I just want to tip my hat to Dan Campbell, Detroit. You guys came out. I kind of wish they got in. But I mean, Seattle
Yeah.
and Detroit, what great stories. Nobody thought these teams would be anything.
Yeah. And a team in Detroit that it just sucks, man. You think back in early in the season, just for them to win one of those tough losses in the
Yeah. And
beginning of
then they
the
had the
season.
game against Carolina where it's like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. Yeah. But look, nonetheless, you got to give credit to Detroit, man. And Green Bay, who knows what the future holds.
We're
Uh
right back where we started last year on in
yeah, we're
limbo.
right back, bro. And last year they had a winning season. They got into the playoffs and they went backwards this year. And it was much expected, with the loss of Devontae Adams. But who knows what they're gonna do? Are they gonna stay put and try to reload? Which it is not a great place to be in. We always talk about it, Max. You never want to be in the middle. And I feel like that's where the Packers are in the middle. So they either need to lean towards a rebuild or go full fledged and just be
But
like, you know what?
we've talked
Let's
about
go
that
for
one.
it.
We've already said, right, push all the chips in. They should have pushed it in like last year with Detroit. I mean, excuse me, last year with Devontae Adams. Should have got a
Yeah.
second weapon. You should have got this and that. And yeah, it's going to be crazy to not to see him finish his career as a Packer if he goes somewhere else. But Watson looks like a weapon. That's all they really have again. They're down to one weapon. They're up to
Yeah.
one weapon. Excuse me.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, man. They have just a weird infusion of some young players, but they got some like old guys that just shouldn't be getting as many snaps as they do. Like Randall Cobb should not be playing the amount of snaps that he plays for the Packers. I
Yeah,
know Rodgers loves him,
not at this
but if
point.
if Randall Cobb is out there, it's like that's not a good sign. You don't want that. So like I said, we got all off season to dissect the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. Who knows where he's gonna go? Uh, deep down inside, I have a weird feeling that there's a possibility he might be a Raider.
I'm
But
hoping for
we'll
you.
see. I mean, we'll see. But shout out to the Packers, shout out to the Lions for giving us a great game in general, man. Let's talk about the second story, man. And if it happened on Sunday night, it probably would have been the top. But Jacksonville Jaguars, bro. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars are a fucking problem, Max. They are probably what the NFL would you say the NFL's hottest team right now going into
No.
playoffs besides the Niners?
Yeah, beside the Niners.
Yeah.
We're going to get to see a treat. We're going to see Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Herbert, two of the brightest young quarterbacks in Jacksonville. Their defense kind of bailed out the offense. And again, I want to tip my hat to the team that lost, Tennessee. This game shouldn't have been close with Josh Dobbs. I'm sorry. It's crazy to me that
They
this game
came
was
out
as close as
swinging.
and if Josh Dobbs doesn't fumble that ball, they might have won this game. That's what it
Yeah.
came down to. The crap at quarterback they had, not having a good backup.
Yeah.
Malik Willis looks a little bit over his head right now. But Tennessee, tip your hat. You were competitive, and you've had so many people on IR. You'd be crazy to fire Vrabel.
Yeah, I feel like you got to blow it up, like I've been saying with
Yep.
Tennessee. I think the story here is all about the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. 2 years in a row, they've been the worst team in the league, number one overall pick, back-to-back years. And this is what happens, man. You get a new head coach, and it happens like that. Okay. Part of it is Trevor Lawrence is a bona fide stud, and he's an elite quarterback. He's trending that way. You can't cement him in there, but he looks fucking good,
Do
man.
you think he played his best that game? I don't think he did. I think he left a lot of
Oh,
meat on the bone, and that's just
yeah.
maybe biggest game of his
Tennessee.
life.
Yeah.
Tennessee's a good team, and we're gonna get a really good like quarterback talent matchup. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. Battles of the 6'4",
Six
big
six.
ass 6'6",
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
short hair
shorting
versus
them
long
2
hair.
inches. I cannot wait for that matchup, man. I think out of all the matchups, Max, this week, I'm so excited for
I am.
Chargers
Yeah,
and
same,
Jags.
dude. Same. You know what one? We
I
didn't talk
can't
about
wait.
Trayvon Walker. Did you see him popping?
Yeah, Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen had the return. Rayshawn
Trayvon Walker
Jenkins,
was messing stuff up, man.
Rayshawn Jenkins, even though he got stiff armed to the fucking ground
Uh,
by Henry, which
yeah,
happens to a lot of people, he
yeah.
had a hell of a game.
I think Henry's
Uh
got it out for people with dreads. Earl Earl used to have
Josh
dreads. Josh
Norman.
Norman. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta look, the Jags all off season were being made fun of, man. Part of
Mhm.
it was,
Urban.
Lawrence. Yeah, Urban. But
They
Lawrence
they
looking
made
like a
fun of him.
bust.
They made fun of him
Yeah,
after the game. They were like, yeah, it wasn't
really.
us. Wasn't we weren't the problem." True.
100%.
True that.
But you know what? Everyone was making fun of them even after that, Max. They signed Christian Kirk to a fucking huge
We
contract.
we made fun of it. I won't
We made
lie.
fun of it. And the whole NFL community made fun of that. Twitter was going crazy about how much money Christian Kirk got. They broke the market for wide receivers. That was a
But you
couple
know
days
what? When you
after.
have the rookie quarterback one, like we always talk about, you're
Yeah.
allowed to do stuff like this. And I don't think they're necessarily. Man, Herbert and Lawrence make me think neither team's going to be one and done. But I don't know. This is a weird matchup, right? Chargers versus
Oh yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yeah. And like the Chargers got every bone in their body to believe like that was a fluke week 2 or whatever, because
Oh
Herbert
yeah,
had broken ribs. The Jags just came out and kind of got up on them early, and it was ugly. I doubt that game's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. The only thing you have to think about, Max, is both of these teams in the back of your mind have that Jags are a little bit too young. Can they lay an egg?
and
And
Chargers
then
are
you
the Chargers.
and Chargers
Eh,
are the same in the back
Did
of
you
your mind.
see?
You're like,
Did you see Mike Williams get carted off?
no, I didn't. Did he get hurt?
He got back spasm. They carted him off. I was like, did he break his leg?
Oh my
But
goodness.
he's fine, I guess. This is such a. Oh my
Maybe it
goodness.
was maybe it was just like a Mike Evans, check myself out early with an illness real quick, you
Oh
know?
yeah, that totally got sick. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Coach, I think I got COVID.
I
Take me out.
Yeah, I got Rona.
But yeah, dude. Shout out to the Jags, man. I'm so excited for them. Let's go ahead and turn to the Seahawks, who are a team who earned their playoff spot today. And yes, they got help from the
Whew.
Detroit Lions, but they earned it in their game, man.
Dude,
19 to
they were
16.
trying to lose this game.
Baker Mayfield, kind of terrible in this one, man. The Rams are just shorthanded to the max, dude. Kenny Walker, 29 carries, my goodness, 114 yards. Geno Smith had 2 interceptions in this one, but it wasn't enough for the Rams, dude. Quandre Diggs had an incredible interception, I believe, in overtime on Baker Mayfield.
He pointed at
Great.
the Rams bench as he
That
got.
was great. That was
I
great.
have to
And I
say
knew
this.
the Rams were gonna come out with something to
They
like play for.
If they had anyone capable, they would have destroyed Seattle. They were
Yeah,
on them from the start. Pick in the beginning. Geno threw another pick they dropped, but
right.
Seattle fought through it. This is a team again. We said they're rebuilding. Best story in sports. Geno Smith
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this locked up the comeback
comeback.
player of the year.
How's it a comeback? He was never
I
good. Just like the
know.
breakout star of the NFL.
Comeback comeback career of the fucking year, dude.
Shout out
Uh
to that man. What a
yeah,
dog.
dude. Look, they got the best case situation, dude. And in a very long time. I can't remember a team that was just already pushed into the corner of your rebuild. You're not good enough. And they make the freaking playoffs. And then cherry on top, Max. And I know Denver won today, but cherry on top
No,
for
Denver
how
lost this
bad.
season. Denver lost this
Denver,
season.
yeah, I cannot remember a trade that was so perfect for a team other than this Russell Wilson trade.
Dude,
Now, granted, it's not over. Like, I know they have him for more years and anything can happen and blah, blah, blah. But as for like Seattle got a top 10 pick, it's a fucking wrap. That's a win.
it's a top 10 pick. Seattle was on the other end of one of the worst trades in NFL history with Jamal Adams. No shots at him. Just saying the trade has not worked up until this point.
Yeah.
And now Seattle's contending. They say what you want. They're a much crappier team than the Niners. Anything can happen in the playoffs. We've seen the Saints go into Seattle with Marshawn Lynch and the Beast Mode Quake run. No one thought that was going to be a thing.
And you
What's
know
another
what?
upset one?
Another upset. Bengals last year. They upset
Bengals.
everyone but the Raiders.
That's what I'm
Everyone knew
saying.
that they're yeah.
The Rams beating the Niners a little bit last year. The Eagles beating the Patriots with a backup quarterback. The Giants.
Niners
Anything
Niners
can happen.
Niners beating the Cowboys and the Packers on the
Dallas went.
road.
Oh wait, never mind. Dallas was a bad example, guys. Sorry about that. I don't mean to bring that up.
But look, I think Seattle has a decent chance, man. I know San Francisco is on fire, and they're playing with their fucking like basically like Brock Purdy like nuts on the wall right now. Like you can't touch this. But you never want to play a division opponent 3 times in a row. You never want to do that.
Remember the Saints?
I exactly remember the Saints.
Gino didn't write back one. You know that.
So let's see if Gino can write back. But I'm excited for all these matchups, bro. Let's go ahead and move to Dolphins, man. It's kind of crazy. Ugliest game of the year.
Yes.
6-11.
Oh
the
my
quarterback
God.
play was fucking awful. Joe Flacco versus Skylar Thompson. It can't get any worse than that.
And it meant something, It meant something in week 18.
Oh my goodness. So look, I don't know how the Dolphins won this game. I have to go back and I have to really look at the last like 2 minutes of this game because I was already doing the stadium tour by the time this game was like getting really good at the end.
Wait, when did you go to the tour? Before or after? Oh, you went today.
Today.
Oh, okay.
Like right at like it started at about 1:00. So I missed a good portion of like the morning like endings. But I caught like the most important stuff. Like I seen Houston fucking blow the #1 overall pick today.
They fired Lovie Smith. They fired him for doing his damn job.
Oh my goodness, man.
What
Hopefully,
the heck? Shout out.
look,
Jeff
they better
Saturday,
hope.
you never gonna coach again. I hope you had fun. I can't believe he beat the Raiders. It was one dub.
You know what though? Granted, let's be real here. Chicago has the #1 pick. They're probably not going to go quarterback.
No, but one. Who's hasn't? Let's see the NFL draft order real quick. Hold on. Let's see.
They have #2, right? They didn't drop down that far.
The Cardinals, the Colts have the 4th. So if the Colts are like, hey, let me make you an offer. But honestly, I don't think the Texans are like, I mean, what's the worst case? You get CJ Stroud. But I get like if you like Bryce Young, you got to get him. But we got Bears, Texans, Cardinals, Colts, Seahawks, Lions. Lions are picking 6. Seattle's picking 5. It's a top 5 pick one. You could draft the quarterback. See, look, if Denver didn't trade for us, they could have just got a quarterback.
Right. And I think the scenario that you put in there, like let's say Chicago's like, you know what? We like 10 players in this draft. Trade down to the 10th pick, pick up another draft pick, and there goes your #1 quarterback. But if the Texans work out and like let's say the Bears pick up Will Anderson or Jalen Carter from Georgia,
it doesn't matter.
No harm, no foul. But if it's like a Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson situation, that's tough to swallow, man. When you win,
Fields is for sure going to be there.
Yeah,
they sat him down to tank for this. They did their job.
They did their job. They were happy, man. Their fans were cheering at the game when the Texans won. Absolutely insane. But look, I think the AFC playoffs worked out pretty good the way we wanted them to. Unfortunately, the Pittsburgh Steelers missed that mark. I thought they played really good. I think Kenny Pickett, these last 2 games,
he's had some
probably
moments.
not stats wise. You can't really like tell, but I would say even the last 3 games, even against the Raiders, man, like that last drive, he has had a little something to say. Like, I think it's been a really good rookie quarterback year for him, for the Steelers, man.
They didn't have a losing record. Mike Tomlin, damn you.
Mike Tomlin, man, continues to impress us year after year. Buffalo Bills, they took care of business. They really got the domino falling, beating the Patriots, so that opened up the door for the Miami Dolphins. But their story is so great, Shout out to DeMar Hamlin, doing a lot better. He's over here tweeting and breathing on his own, of course, watching the games, sending pictures from the hospital, and you can tell, man, the Buffalo Bills had this really like unspoken kind of
Energy.
energy to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it was
kickoff was
just
just like, wow.
yeah,
Like, even the players are
yeah,
like, "What?" And Josh Allen said it's been 3 years and 3 months since the last kickoff. So, I mean,
yeah.
that's even weirder.
It reminds me, Max, of like the Raiders when Al Davis passed away and they played the Houston Texans on the road and they literally had 10 players out there and they got an interception on Matt Schaub. So it's just like
Well, I mean, who wasn't picking off Matt Schaub in those days? One, come on.
hey, the Texans were good at the time,
No,
but
they
I'm
were.
just saying I'm comparing just
No, yeah,
the
it was
energy
just
that you
energy.
get
Yeah.
for someone that you're fighting for,
I think they
you
were
know.
all playing for DeMar, and
Oh
they
yeah,
came out,
100%.
and the Patriots actually put up a fight. This game was close. Nyheim Hines might have saved them. And one, you brought up Houston. I just want to say this real quick. JJ Watt, you had a career Hall of Fame. Have a great time. It's gonna be kind of sad to see you gone, even though me and one didn't like you for a long time.
Yeah. Shout out to JJ Watt, man. Great career. I don't think he retires if he's not on the Cardinals. Just my opinion.
I'm
I
sure
don't think he wants to
watching
go through.
Kyler play COD all
Yeah,
day was
I don't
awesome.
think he wants to go through the whole like trade or free agency, whatever
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
think he
he's gonna
wants to
leave with
do it.
his dignity.
Exactly. I think he's a guy that wants to leave with his dignity. I think if he was on like a winning team, can't you say like JJ Watt still has about like at least 2 more years left in him
I
of
would say
something in
so.
the tank?
I mean, he still
Got
makes
it.
plays. Maybe it's just the injuries caught up to him too, because there was a good 3 years one where it was bad.
Yeah,
He had 12.
exactly.
Did he have 12 and a half sacks this year? Are you kidding me?
He had a lot, man.
Yeah,
He was
it's not
balling
bad.
out. He was balling out. Great way to go out.
Yeah, straight up.
Let's look at the schedule
Ooh,
for next
dude,
weekend.
Dallas fans have to be cringing inside. They have to be.
So, look, me and Max said it. We're most excited for that NBC 8:15 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday.
I like that.
Chargers and Jags. I cannot wait to watch that. And
Damn, we got divisional matchups like crazy.
yeah, we got 3 divisional matchups. Look, if you had to say, Max, loser of today, that's a playoff team. Who is
Dallas.
it?
Dallas. Don't you agree?
I think it's the Vikings. I think it's the Vikings.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see the Giants on the Vikings because that was but I'm saying if Dallas, you gotta creep into your head week one. All the fans are gonna like anything bad happens. And they literally are limping into the playoffs, like playing their worst football of the year. That was
I think Dak
horrific today.
is. Dak is playing his worst football
It's been an
of the
interception
season.
in 8 straight games. That's not gonna work when you're playing a team like the Bucks. Tom Brady's
Yeah.
gonna make you pay. He's not Sam Howell, who somehow still whooped on you. Cowboys, get ready for your head coach opening. Sean Payton, just wait a couple weeks. He'll go to Dallas. Everything will seem right.
Like the only reason why I won't pick Dallas is because Tampa Bay has been a mess this year. They haven't been anything special themselves.
Hey, they lost
Like
today. Someone picked the
yeah.
Falcons.
Hey, Tom Brady finally lost to the Falcons, baby. Shout out to ATL.
The big
But
eight. Hey, one, can you do me a favor? Can you throw the picture back up there
yeah, I got
of
you.
the give me one little sentence about each matchup in your head.
Okay. Seattle and Frisco. You never want to play a division opponent 3 times.
I will say for them, Seattle has nothing to lose. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
Their house money. Frisco, you're supposed to take care of them.
Yeah.
You're kind of due for a loss.
And you're kind of due for a Brock Purdy rookie game that
Mhm.
hasn't happened. We don't
Correct.
know when it is.
Yep.
Chargers and Jacksonville. You
Future of
guys
the
start this
NFL.
one off.
Future of the NFL. 2
It's a
future
great
studs
one.
at quarterback. Long hair versus short hair.
May the best, tallest quarterback win. Sunday, Miami and Buffalo.
Where's Tua?
Domination. I'm just gonna say it like that
Yeah.
from the Buffalo Bills. I think the Bills are gonna dominate the Miami Dolphins. I truly feel like that.
I'm with you.
Giants and Vikings.
Kirk Cousins, is this a primetime game?
No, Kind of.
It's a playoff game. It's prime time. What are you guys talking about? It's a playoff game.
Hey, man, it's not 1:00.
Oh
You
my
know you
god.
gotta love 1:00 Kirk Eastern time. So it's a little bit out of his time slot.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna say upset alert incoming. I'm telling you right now, I'm picking the Giants. I do not want to touch this matchup if I'm the Minnesota Vikings, dude. I think you just they got the worst one. They got the worst one. I think they're gonna lose, Max.
Okay.
Cincinnati, Baltimore.
Lamar, where are thou?
Oh my goodness. I would yeah. Where's Lamar? Is Lamar gonna play? I'll start with a question.
Strong feeling he is, but he doesn't need to play one. He needs to have the game of his life if the Bengals are gonna lose to Baltimore.
They cut Deshaun Jackson a day before the game,
LOL.
I think.
LOL. Smiley face. That
I
sucks.
mean,
Sorry.
Deshaun's been there though. Like, what was the point of that?
I don't know. They got nobody. Who are they gonna throw to? Sammy
Oh my
Watkins? Is he there again?
gosh. Okay, and then Dallas and Tampa Bay, Max.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Week
That's
one?
it. Uh-oh. And they get the Monday night game.
Joe Buck
Sheesh.
and Troy gonna be like, a Dallas team. So
I'm gonna say get ready for the GOAT. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like
Get
that
ready
one. That's
for
a
the
good one. I
GOAT.
like that one.
Oh man, this is gonna be great, man. Anything on your Eagles, Max? You like what you seen? Not like what you see?
It was rusty, but we got in there. We'll get Lane back. We'll get you know, so let's just rest up. Where we were hurt, we limped in. Thank you, New York. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So
I want to go to the comments because we're going to talk about Kansas City. We might as well. We talked about the Eagles just a little bit right now. But Joey said, does the vibe at the new stadium feel different than the black hole? 1000%. I hate to admit it. I was kind of sad like during the game, not only because we're fucking getting blown out by a red hot Chiefs team that looks locked and loaded. Nick Bolton, Chris Jones,
it,
Kadarius Toney.
yeah, just experimenting. It looked like they were playing with their food the whole game.
Yeah. But look, the stadium is nowhere near Oakland. It's a beautiful place, man, but it fucking pains me. It really does pain me on how the fans are so different in this Raider stadium compared to the old one. It's tough. It's really tough, man. It's sad.
Mm.
Very, very sad. But you know what else is very sad? The TeaBag team of the week, man. You know what we got to do. Green Bay Packers. You lose one at Lambeau Field. It's cold. You're playing against Jared Goff. You lose to Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions, and you get swept by them. That just can't happen. That can't happen, man. TeaBag team of the week. Green Bay Packers.
This was they honestly didn't deserve to make the playoffs. They really didn't.
Yeah. All of those who say that the NFL is rigged, they ain't let the Packers in.
Yeah,
everyone thought that the Packers were going to get in for sure because the NFL wanted them.
I hate that shit. But yeah.
Yeah, today's show is going to be kind of short, guys. We're obviously
don't worry, guys. You'll have an hour and a half show on Wednesday or Thursday whenever we decide to bless you with it.
For sure.
Oh, you know what? Wait. Georgia or
Laker
TCU?
Corner? Oh, never mind. I thought you were going to go Laker
we'll
Corner. What'd you say?
Do that real quick. Georgia or TCU? Go Dogs. Go Dogs.
I'm rolling with Max Duggan. Duggar. What is his name? Max Duggan?
Max Duggan. I want to see this 30-year-old quarterback they got on Georgia.
Stetson Bennett.
Got like an 8-year eligibility.
Hey, man, Georgia didn't look all that good against Ohio State. I know Ohio State got some dogs.
Raised his draft stock.
Marvin Harrison, I cannot wait until you come out because you're going to be a great one, bro.
Absolutely. I feel like we already saw that, right?
Oh, my goodness. Yes, but he just – I mean, I've
already lived through Marvin Harrison being good at football.
And I think that's a big deal, Max, when you do it against a secondary like Georgia who has like guys
NFL like players everywhere.
Yeah, Ringo. Like he was doing that shit against Ringo at times. So I can't wait, man. Draft season is here. The Raiders ended up with the 6th overall pick. So I'm going to be doing some research on some top 7, top 10 picks. I'm excited, man.
Patriot way trade down. But okay, let's go Laker Corner. Hey,
4 in
hey.
a row? Is it 5?
I think it's 5. I think there's something in the water in LA, baby.
We gotta go to a game, Max. We gotta go to a game.
I'm sick that day.
We gotta vlog it. We gotta go, man. You know what I was thinking? Um, we gotta try to pick what game is LeBron gonna pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, we should. So I think he's like
There
400.
might
I'm gonna
okay. The only thing is, I think Sports Center. I seen it the other day. You know, I'm watching Sports Center in the hotel. I haven't watched Sports Center in years,
Isn't Vegas
but
Sports Center different than normal Sports Center? Is it like all betting?
no, ESPN though.
Oh,
ESPN
gotcha.
Sports Center. But
So
they were doing a projection on what game it was gonna happen. I did see a lot of home games, but the one that I did see that I could see happening in Golden State. So hopefully it's not that game, but it'll be cool to pick out one of those games that he
I
can
think
do
we
it.
gotta. I think he's like 400 points off. So when he gets to like 100, I think we'll pick.
Yeah.
We'll just be like, let's go do it.
I'm down. I'm down. I definitely got to see LeBron at least once. Have you ever seen LeBron? Yeah, you seen
Yeah,
him and they
yeah.
against Atlanta, right?
Saw him against Atlanta. I went to another game. Well, Milwaukee when the Lakers beat Milwaukee the week
Oh
before COVID,
yeah.
and then I gave my fiance tickets because I was sick. Her and her dad went to the Nets game, and the season got
Wow.
canceled for like 6 months.
I remember they had the game-winning shot against Brooklyn, right?
And AD missed it, and they were working on it the next day in practice. Then Gobert was like,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we definitely got to go to a game because this Laker team, man, I don't know how they're doing it without
don't give me
AD.
hope."
Is it just LeBron? LeBron is
Yeah,
just like,
yeah. I mean, I feel like I kind of want to keep Russ, but like I don't want to keep him for 30 mil. I would love Russ back for like 5 million a year. I would.
Dennis Schroeder playing out of his mind.
The whole team,
But
but you
shout
know,
out to the Lakers,
yeah,
man. They're
hell
in
yeah,
what 10th, 11th spot,
coming up.
half game, 1.5 game behind the 8th spot.
We
So
up.
let's get it. Let's get it. Purple and gold, baby. But I think that's gonna do it, man. Anything else you want to say, Max, before we end the
No,
show?
get ready, guys, for Wednesday. Tell your fans, tell your fans, tell your family, tell your friends, support the pod. It's gonna be a big show.
Yeah.
We got 8,
We're-
6, 7 games to pick. How many? 6?
Yeah.
6 playoff
We're gonna
games
do
to
a lot.
pick. All pro teams are maybe coming. I don't know.
Awards. We'll
Oh,
give out some
award.
MJC awards as best as we can. We're gonna try to get some big content out to you guys. So look forward to that.
Let's
But
do it.
shout out to everyone in the live stream. Appreciate my big unk, Joey, and whoever else was in here, man. We greatly appreciate it.
Whoever this third person is.
I know, show yourself. We appreciate you guys, man. And make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram at Max_JuanCast. I'll most likely be posting the graphics on Instagram. So if you guys miss out on the show, go ahead and check out our Instagram. You can see our teams there and our award predictions there. We'll see you guys either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll keep you guys posted, okay? For now, we are out. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.